pretty simple and not controversial. Aldean argues out-of-control crime and BLM riots wouldn't fly in small-town America. But the woke think that's racist. And Aldean's now defending himself and calls the outrage, quote, meritless. Oh, I want to go to the former MTV VJ. Is it DJ or VJ?
It's a video jockey.
Video jockey.
But downtown Julie Brown isn't here, so I guess...
Why would CMT pull this?
They're afraid of backlash. They're afraid of a small and vocal mob rising up and contacting their sponsors and having their sponsors pull ads and revenue. Music, video, television actually isn't very popular right now. Even CMT, people don't sit for long periods of time like they used to in the 90s when we didn't have the internet. There was no Facebook. And so it's hard enough getting an audience. So it's just fear of people rising up and getting these sponsors to pull out. And
Greg, now he's #1 everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I guess the C in CMT stands for cowardice. Yeah, we'll be right back. No, I think he learned in today's world, you can't depict reality because reality is racist. So you can't have mug shots, you can't have clips of rioting, because that tells a story that has been shaped out of existence by the media. But please play one incident by a police officer, a fatal interaction between a cop and a suspect 100, 200 times a day until you believe that that is the reality. And everybody assumes, and studies show this, that 1,000 blacks are killed by cops every year. Maybe it's even more. I think Democrats believe it's somewhere between 1,000 and 4,000. So the results are that that's what we believe. And when you show that, you upset the left because they know that they made those images possible. They degraded the cops. They defend criminality. This is a media-driven, activist-driven problem that has been lasting since these riots. We have not recovered from this. And all he's saying is this wouldn't happen here. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't. It is a mirror, though. Everything's a mirror. Hip-hop is a soundtrack to violence in some other cultures. So if you're upset about this, tough beans.
Right, like a pro-crime hip-hop song, not canceled. But an anti-crime country song canceled, Judge.
Well, yeah, you have these rap songs like the rest of it, Donald Trump, or you get some of these rap songs where they actually talk about rape, they talk about killing cops. That stuff is never censored. Okay, but CMT, for them to do this, don't they know who their audience is? Don't they know who buys Jason Aldean's records? I mean, what is wrong with them? And the whole idea of the First Amendment and freedom of speech, I mean, the hip-hop rap artists get to say whatever they want, but you get a conservative there who literally has documentation of what is happening in America, of the truth, of the facts, and he's not trying to portray them in any way other than how they are, and he gets, canceled or the song gets pulled. I'm going to buy a bunch of those songs.
Good. And usually the left, Jessica, embraces free expression, art. How many times have we heard, oh, it's art, can't censor art?
Yeah, I didn't think that it deserved to be pulled. I think you can have a conversation about it because it's not just saying, this doesn't happen in small towns. It's saying if it did happen in a small town, we've all got guns and we're going to take matters into our own hands, which is vigilantism.
No, it's a good message.
Oh,
no. It stops it.
Your good message is my vigilantism. Well, I would also say that I do think it's a strange choice to perform this in front of a courthouse where a boy was lynched, an 18-year-old was lynched in 1927.
Do you think he knows that?
You know what,
I hope that he does. If he doesn't have good enough advance
there have been
people,
so many music videos and so many films
in front of places where people
in front
were
of
lynched.
that exact location, and no one said anything.
Don't you think he's trying to show that there hasn't been that much progress and that, with Black Lives Matter is violating the law themselves at this point? Rioting and
I'm just saying, I imagine that there are available courthouses where an 18-year-old boy wasn't lynched. Again, I said I didn't think that it should be taken down. I think you should have these conversations. I think what Sheryl Crow is contributing to this, talking about the fact that she actually grew up in a much smaller town than Jason Aldean did and finds this to be offensive and promoting the use of guns.
She's so brave.
Oh, that's great, Sheryl
So
Crow.
brave, Sheryl Crow.
Now you hate Sheryl. Everyone loves Sheryl Crow.
No.
We've got guys.
You know what? She doesn't set the standard. The American people do.
Fine.
Fine.
Buy his record. Enjoy it. I don't.
You're right. It is fine.
Yeah, it is.
Is that it? Thank you.
Yeah.
Up next.
That's it.
That's it.
The real-life castaway, a guy and his dog survived getting lost at sea for 3 months.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.